Kate Carlson. My husband Scott and I are opening 3 ProCuts franchises.
The first of which is in Minnetonka, Minnesota, which is a southwest suburb of Minneapolis. For the last 14 years, I was at Best Buy's corporate office in Richfield, Minnesota, where I've worked in e-commerce, marketing, and other entrepreneurial startups within the corporate office. Some of the things from my previous work that I think I'll bring to this role are the ability to build strong teams. My role in the business I envision being primarily around the marketing side and helping to drive partnerships within the community. Also, we'll be coaching the store manager from a leadership and management standpoint to ensure that they're developing and adhering to the processes and the values that we want to instill in the organization.
I'm an occupational therapist, and I still am. And so I'm working really with Scott and how we can team together with opening up a business while I continue my career. I've always been in the hands-on customer service field, so I get that perspective.
About a year ago, I had some medical events with my parents that were going to require me to have a little more interaction from a caregiving standpoint. During that time, we really thought a lot about what type of business we would want to have that would support the needs of our family. We actually looked at a startup concept as well as several other franchise opportunities before settling on ProCuts. What we really liked about this business is that it's based on an actual consumer need rather than a want. So it leads to a recession-resistant business, and that we thought, given the current economic climate, made a lot of sense to us.
I'm not a very detail-oriented person, and so as we were thinking about starting something from scratch, it seemed so overwhelming as we looked at the depth and the breadth of what we needed to do and manage.
When looking at a startup business versus a franchise, we saw there was a clear advantage to franchise businesses. I think a big part of that is they provide you with an operating model that's been tested and works. And that's a big help, not having to figure out everything from scratch. Our goals for this business are to create an exceptional customer experience. The ProCuts sports brand was clearly designed for men. We really like the fact that it was targeting a specific consumer group and seemed to understand that group and had developed value propositions that really resonate with the male customer.
What I found so appealing about it is that it's providing a service for, I think, the most underserved population in the salon industry. And that's really exciting to be the one that's going to fill that gap. You know, I'm really looking forward to the freedom that running our own business offers us.
And control over the environment that we create and how we drive and grow that. It also gives us control over our personal life from a time management standpoint as well.
We practice that. It's just kind of part of our way of life personally. And so it's going to be really fun to bring that to our professional lives.